Hey, how's it going? This is your daily sweet talk for February 27th, 2026. What washes up on itty bitty beaches? Microwaves. There's definitely a better way to execute that joke. Um, Smiling Friends is ending. Wow, crazy. I don't know what the response has been other than sad. I think people are like, no. Um, it feels really early, like right at their peak, their ending, and I think that's sort of the idea. My conspiracy theory is that because the other big news, I mean, there's so much news all the time, but the other big news that sort of overshadowed it right after is that Netflix probably is not going to be end up buying Warner Brothers in a shock move. Paramount is probably going to end up buying Warner Brothers, which is probably going to be really bad because of who owns Paramount right now. I don't really know all the details about that, but either way, Warner Brothers being sold means to whoever they're being sold means new management for Adult Swim, and new management always stirs things up for or potentially can always stir things up for networks. So my conspiracy theory is I don't think it's a coincidence that this news came right as uh, Warner Brothers and Adult Swim are being sold. Um, I don't think it's the only factor. I think the burnout is real. That seems to be the main takeaway. People are like, oh, they don't have any more ideas for it or something, which seems crazy because I feel like it's such a versatile show um, that they could just keep making like I can see at least three more seasons of this. Also, seasons of shows are so short now. That's the thing. The Simpsons is like, uh, you know, The Simpsons is the biggest, most famous example of like a show going on too long. And it's like you don't want to become The Simpsons, but The Simpsons started in an era where there were like 22 episodes per season. So they're in like 50 seasons or whatever now. I don't know how many seasons are, but 50 seasons of like 22 episodes each or something like that. I don't even know. So yeah, of course they're gonna run out of ideas. But Smiling Friends has had like 3 seasons of 8 episodes. That's barely even. That's like less than a single Simpsons season. That's crazy. That's crazy for such a versatile concept. And I felt the same way about Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls felt like such a versatile concept. It would probably be my favorite show if it just had more episodes. I feel like it ended too soon, length of episodes wise. Like, obviously, it was on for a while. Smiling Friends hasn't even been on that long. But I'm sure they'll do more interesting things. And, you know, if they don't want to keep doing it, uh, that's their that's their prerogative. Um, I feel like, well, okay, so what basically my conspiracy theory is that they wanted to get out while they still could because the management at Adult Swim right now is such that they're like, yeah, you want to stop doing the show, fine, go ahead. But that's also insane for a network to be that flexible because it's Smiling Friends is arguably their number one property right now, and for them to just be like, sure, if you don't want to do it anymore, that's fine. Um, that's so like not corporate minded. Uh, with a buyout happening, that would surely not be as easy. I'm sure they're thinking that. Um, and so they want to get out while they can and like end the show on their own terms. And maybe come back. Hopefully they'll come back at some point if things are better and they have more ideas. Um, and I think they should maybe bring in some more writers that have more ideas. Um, but with them still at the helm, of course.